Welcome to the Use, Wear, Attract webinar live from LA, downtown Los Angeles. My name is Celeste Richmond. This is going to be the first of many webinars to come your way. I love how our company Herbalife is committed to supporting us in growing our business through social media. It's incredible. So today, this webinar is going to bring a few different things. If you are new to social media, or if you feel, you know what, I have more to learn about social media, this is the perfect webinar for you. Even if you're a little bit more advanced, watch today from the vantage point of how can I teach some of this information to some of my members. Awesome. So really excited. This is actually, today's webinar is a result of many people coming together. Some of our corporate, behind the scenes. There's a North America Digital Ideas group. So I really want to give it up to everybody who's a part of that group, some of our esteemed President's team members. And not only that, we have an incredible panel that's with me here today that's going to be a part of this very live webinar. So I really want to give it up for my brother, Mr. 30K International President's team member, Garen Jones.
Hey, dab on him.
What's going on? Okay, and also from Miami, we have 30K International President's team member, Alan Rodriguez. Give it up for Alan. Awesome.
My guy right there.
Very cool. And also with him from Miami, we have Jorge, 60K Executive President's team member, Jorge de la Concepcion, right? Give it up. And we've all had the chance to work together and develop some of these trainings for some of the newer people, as well as anybody really that just wants to learn or enhance their social media game. Perfect. Glad that you joined in. This is a global broadcast right now. So we're just excited for all of the people in the Herbalife community, the global community all around the world who are plugged in right now. So with that being said, we're going to be receiving a lot of great questions during this webinar. So if you, if a question comes to your mind, feel free to send it in. I'm going to give you the address to send it to. It's webinar@herbalife.com. And we'll have a Q&A session at the very end of this webinar. Very excited. But first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hear from Pamela Jones Harbor, okay? She's the Senior Vice President and Legal Officer of Global Member Compliance. Over to you, Pamela.
Hello. My name is Pamela Jones Harbor, and I'm Senior Vice President and Legal Officer of Global Member Practices and Compliance. Welcome to the exciting webinar on the fast-growing topic of social media. Today, you'll have a unique opportunity to hear live from some of the North American leaders on how to effectively use, wear, and attract in social media, and leverage it as one of the tools to help develop your Herbalife nutrition business. When using social media, it's important to remember that it's also a powerful communication tool that builds a lasting impression. Remember, you are the Herbalife brand. Given the outreach of social media, each of your posts contributes to building the Herbalife nutrition image and sets expectations with the general public. And we need to make sure that what you post generates reasonable expectations of what someone joining the business can achieve. When you share statements, stories, images, or videos on social media about the Herbalife products or the business opportunity, you are making a claim. During today's webinar, you will learn how to make sure your social media posts are truthful, lawful, substantiated, and not misleading. Every time you share on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, or any other social platform, you are laying a tile for your own personal mosaic. A mosaic is defined as a diverse set of images that come together and form a picture that documents your Herbalife journey. As an independent Herbalife distributor, each tile colors how people see your business and Herbalife. Look at the overall message in each of your posts, including pictures, words, and hashtags. Your individual posts and your overall mosaic should generate reasonable expectations for someone looking at starting their Herbalife journey. When building your social media mosaic, remember to ask yourself, what would a reasonable person who sees your posts take away from your experience or message? Does your post generate expectations beyond what someone joining the business can reasonably expect to achieve? Your posts don't need to be over the top or lavish to attract people to Herbalife, because anything over the top or lavish is not something that a new person could reasonably expect to achieve. Therefore, you cannot include content that conveys a lavish lifestyle, such as pictures of opulent mansions, private helicopters, private jets, yachts, or exotic automobiles. As you build your social media mosaic, follow the golden rule. Say what's typical, show what's reasonably possible. Let's join our efforts together in building a strong, compliant Herbalife brand throughout social media. Now, let me pass it back to our speakers in the studio, who will lead you through how to use, wear, and attract in social media.
Welcome back, Use, Wear, Attract. Thank you so much, Pamela. We're excited to really start this webinar, so make sure that you have a pen out. Make sure that you have a piece of paper, a notebook to take some notes today, because there's going to be some amazing things brought to you today. So first, I have the honor of passing it to my brother, Mr. Garen Jones. Take it away.
Now it's my turn. What's going on, everybody? Listen, just listen to the words. Use, wear, attract. And I already know what you're saying. You're saying, well, I'm used to use, wear, talk. But on social media, it's totally different. When you use, wear, attract, there's a series of things that must take place. So you heard Pamela talking about the mosaic, okay? And some people are saying, what is a mosaic? I'm going to refer it to something that I know all of you guys know what this is. Anytime you go to a store, or anytime you go to like the market or a mall, you see a storefront. And then outside of the storefront, you see a couple of mannequins with maybe some shoes or a way and a style of the way it's dressing. But what's in the storefront, it determines what's inside of the store. Well, guess what? For all social media platforms, your storefront is anything that whatever's in your storefront is anything that you post. And remember this, people are always watching. Anybody that's taking notes, write this down. Perception is everything. You might be the happiest person in the world. You might have all this fun, exuberant, exciting energy. You might be the most just like zestful person on the planet. But if your Facebook or your Instagram, Snapchat or whatever, Snapchat or whatever, if it doesn't show the element of who you really are, people only know what you show. So if you're like posting one day and it's kind of, just half-heartedly, and I'm just going to kind of do this secondary or something, it makes all the sense in the world why nobody's being attracted to what you're doing, because there is no excitement. So what we're going to talk about today is how to give your business posture, how to add color and excitement to your actual, to your platform, to your mosaic. And so here's what we're going to talk about. I always take people, I said, write down 10 things that you absolutely love. And the reason why I'm talking about absolutely love is because a body without a heart is a robot. Say to yourself, I am not a robot. You are not a robot. And you can have this amazing house, but without the people and the energy inside of it, then what good is the house? It's the exact same thing with your business. So when you have those 10 things that you love, guess what it does? It taps right into your heart. And energy goes where energy flows, and what comes from the heart goes into the heart. So for me, here's a disclaimer. What I love is not what you have to duplicate or what you have to love. And a lot of times we get caught up in, I want to do exactly what he's doing. Hey, hold on, wait. My thumbprints are different. I love pandas, clearly. I love wearing suits. And I love wearing tight jeans, fun socks, and bow ties every day. So if that's not your thing, don't wear the bow ties or the pandas every day, because it's not going to be authentic to who you are. And this is how to create your own personal touch to your mosaic or your storefront, your platform. If you don't have a personal touch, then it's almost like you're trying to copy somebody else's way of living, and you'll end up leaving whatever it is that you have to offer to the world, and you'll like resent everything around you because you're not doing what's inside your heart. So for me, I love art, physical challenges, singing, dancing. You guys know that because I talk about it all the time. Family, comedy, fashion, healthy, active lifestyle, personal development, and I love, love, love pandas. Now, practice the 80-20 rule. We know about 80% nutrition, 20% fitness. Well, we got the 80-20 rule when it comes to social media as well. 80% lifestyle, 20% promotion. Look at your social media platforms right now. Some people are just like promotion, 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 promotion. What if you wanted to watch your favorite show on TV and they had commercial, 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 commercial? You would never even, you'd be like, yo, this is crazy. I don't even want to watch the show no more because it's like, that's exactly what we do when we just promote the whole entire time. Before you are an Herbalife distributor, when you wake up in the morning, you are a human being. So this is about whole life success, your whole entire life. And people want to see your whole life and not just one element of who you are. So when you write those 10 things, it brings your social media presence to life. And now they see, oh, he loves pandas. Oh, he loves ice skating, or he loves whatever that is for you. And whatever it is for you may not be the same thing for the next person, but it's your own personal touch. What can be duplicated is the use, wear, talk philosophy, is the nutrition club or the 3-day trials, but you are your own unique self. And the greatest gift that you can give to the company Herbalife, the greatest gift that you can give to this world is you in your authentic form, and nobody can do you better than you. And this is your opportunity to show the world the best version of you. And when you write those 10 things down, every single person who's known you from elementary, middle school, church, high school, the gym, where you live, ladies, where you get your Maren Hale's hair did, whatever, men, where you get your beard shaved and lined up, you know, whoever that is, when they see those elements, they know you're not trying to lie or be something that you're not. It makes you so authentic. And when you're authentic and you're just working on being the better version of yourself, you know how people perceive you. They're just like, man, I wish I can do that. And they have no idea that they can. So your platform is an opportunity to make our company better, make your business better, make you as a person shine bright in a world of darkness. If this whole room was dark right now and fireworks went off, what would everybody do? Look. Your social media platforms could be the fireworks to somebody else's, the darkness of life. A lot of people aren't happy, and you can be that for them. People just walking around all day, and you ask them how they're doing. How are you doing? Oh, I'm great. They've been saying that for 15 years, but you never know what people are going through on the inside, no matter how much they smile. So you have to be very aware of what you're posting and be very intentional of what you're posting as well. So now remember this, 75% of communication is nonverbal. It's energy, example, action, and awareness. People don't do what you say, they do what they see. And remember what we said before, people are always watching. So when they see you smiling, high-fiving, getting new customers, recognizing people, and you're always happy, people want that. They're just like, what's inside of you? Yo, I started on this tea. I started on this shake. But you got to do it over and over and over and over. And remember, what comes from the heart goes into the heart. But if you have a different intention or a different focus and you're not putting your heart into your business, like I said before, a body without a heart is a robot. And if you give surface level to dynamic human beings, what do you think they're going to do? Give you surface level back, and that's a lot of times why they might fade away, not want to be a part of whatever it is that you're doing, because you're not coming from the truth of who you really, really, really are. And no, sometimes people are like, well, how can I put an HOM on walking the dog or underwater basket weaving if that's your thing? You actually don't have to do that. You got to be happy. That's the most important component. It doesn't matter what kind of success you have in life. If you cannot be happy, that is not success. So it's important to pay attention to this thing that beats every second of the hour on the hour every single day. And when you pay attention to that, man, the happiness and the energy that exudes from you, that thing is so electric, and that's what draws people in. That's what attracts people in. And half the time, you don't have to say so much. So, we're used to use, where, talk. Listen, use, where, attract. A lot of times people have already made up their mind because they've been watching. And it's really important to be very consistent. Write this down. Always be consistent. Now, if your mosaic, if your social media platform is like your storefront, imagine you want to go to your favorite store. Okay, you go Monday and it's closed. And then you go Tuesday and it's open. And you go Wednesday and it's open. Thursday, it's closed. Friday, it's closed. And Saturday, they're like, we might be back. Why would you ever be inspired to come back? Why? Because it shows that you're not loyal to the community. It shows that you're not reliable. It shows that you're not consistent. And the way people perceive you when you're not consistent, well, if that's the person, whatever you're showing, if you not being consistent, if that's who you are, then you're gonna be like that when coaching me. You're going to be like that when mentoring me. You're going to be like that when you're a friend, because how you do anything is how you do everything. And if you can't be consistent in something that's so simple, that's pretty much spreading a spotlight to the world, that's how they're perceiving. So your social media platform, every day that you don't post, guess what you're saying? My store is closed for business. So the key component is consistency. Over time, starts building trust. And people say, I had a guy, he never commented on anything that I said. For 2 years, he never liked anything. But I posted, and this is my 5-year anniversary. Hey, what up? So I posted every single day for 5 years, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, every day. He said, I watched you for 2 straight years. At first, I thought it was fake. I was going to give you a year. I start seeing how you prepared your shake, how you did personal development, and I knew what kind of person you were before I even approached you. So what do I need to do? Because he watched. So every single thing that you post, make it intentional and make sure it is the best representation of yourself, best representation of your business, best representation of this company. Because even if you got 0 likes, 1 like, 1,000 likes, regardless, people are always watching. And then on top of that, when you give the best representation, you not only help your business, but you help my business, you help your friend's business, and everyone else, because it also softens the market. So they may have said no like 10 times, but that 11th yes came from because every time they said no, it gave them a good taste in their mouth, and they see it over, and just like a commercial. Why do you go and watch your favorite movie when you see it over and over and over and over and over again? Well, it's the exact same thing on social media. So we are also helping everybody else's. So anytime you put out negative, speak negative, talk about anything like negativity, whatever, you're also devaluing the company, your business, yourself as a coach, and then it's also devaluing it for everyone else. This guy, when you get these components right here, man, I'm telling you, you will have so much character to your business. Then they come back, hey man, give me the stuff. What? I started on this shake, I started on this tea, and I started on these tabs. You just got to be consistent to prove that what you say that you want is what you really want. And if you kind of do it, you'll get kind of results in anything. Same thing with nutrition clubs, 3-day trials, whatever. If you just make something a secondary, it's not going to work. It requires your attention just like a baby. Treat it just like a baby. So my intention is to create a world, to create a business where there is no strangers because there's so much familiarity going on. Okay? That's so important to me. People are always watching. They're always, always, always watching. And if I can leave you with this, 5 things. Be positive. Be consistent. Be authentic. Be excited. And most important, be yourself. Let's go, baby. All right, so now I'm going to turn it over to my friend and fellow constituent. I just learned that word last week. 15K Executive President's Team, Celeste Richmond.
Thank you. Fire me up, Garen. That was incredible. A common theme that I hear from some of the gentlemen here is, consistency, positivity. Everybody is watching us. This is awesome. And one of the things that, I was told kind of earlier in Herbalife was to be mindful of a few different groups of people that we're representing. So essentially, people who aren't even in Herbalife yet, they're watching to see what Herbalife is about. So you are representing the brand and how they perceive our company. Not only that, we get to represent the people who are currently clients. We get to represent the people who are currently distributors. And we get to represent our leadership that paved the way before us. So be mindful of these 4 groups of people when you're posting and when you choose to set up your post and be intentional in adding it to social media. So I love all that, Garen. Very, very excited. So who are we attracting? Who are the groups of people that we're attracting? So we're attracting people from our circle of influence. This has been a powerful group for myself personally. And I didn't even have that many friends on Facebook or Instagram when I first started Herbalife. But the people who you already have a built relationship with, this is a part of your warm market. They're watching to see the different things that you post. Along with, there's going to be brand new people that stumble across your page who don't know you, but they're going to start to build trust with you when they follow your journey. And I'm excited because I know Jorge and Alan are actually going to touch a little bit on that. So with that being said, let's talk about a few things that we can do to enhance our social media posts, the style and the manner in which we post, so that we can really attract more people and, have people really build that trust with us. So the first thing that I definitely want to talk about, and before I go in, I do want to mention, no matter where you're at on your journey with social media, it's perfect. So there may be some people on this side of the spectrum where you're like, I don't do social media, it intimidates me, I just don't like it, or I'm just not the type of person to post, right? I hear all these different things. I talk to a lot of people. It takes too long, it's too much time, right? Perfect, no problem. Maybe just listen today. There may be a few things that you can apply moving forward. Great. And then some of you may be on the other end of the spectrum. You might be an expert. And guess what? I'm excited to learn from you, but you might consider yourself an expert. So just watch today from the lens of how can I teach this to distributors, to coaches, and people that also want to do and be good at what I'm good at. Great. So with that being said, really, really excited. So Garen really did an awesome job on explaining this, but being authentic, I think that you're one of the most authentic people I know, and so, you don't want to necessarily post about things that are not authentic. We all get to be ourselves. I'm Celeste Richmond. I'm not necessarily going to rock the bow tie like Garen rocks it. I'm not necessarily going to rock the panda next to me and dance around in the panda hat the way that Garen does, but I think it's awesome that he does it, right? So just really understanding your special. The way that you post to social media is your signature to social media. We all have a different signature. We all have different handwriting. It's just who we are as individuals. So just know that the style in which you do these things, and you're going to take some of the tips that I'm going to give you, Alan, Jorge, Garen, and you're going to make it your own. Perfect. So being authentic. Now, being attractive, there's a few different layers. So Garen mentioned, you're going to hear common themes between all of our trainings. Positivity is hands down one of the most important things because people are watching you. So imagine your circle of influence, people that know the old you, people that know you from your past. They're looking to see, are they going to quit? You know, are they going to slow down? Are they really going to get results? They're watching your journey. So every single time that you make progress, they're watching you, and that's a win whenever you make progress. So you want to document your wins. You want to document your results, your success, and people are going to really see something about you that's just shining on their timeline. They're going to see that you're happier. They're going to see that you're elevating in life. So really, that's all part of being attractive, is showing that. And that's part of like not posting about being in traffic and being frustrated. We all get frustrated. No one's perfect, but I'm not going to bring that to my social media. I'm not going to bring that to the forefront of other people's attention because I don't want to add that stuff to their day. So with that, being attractive, right? This is the subject matter that we're talking about. So there's actually things that we can do to enhance a photo on the timeline. So first, right, we talked a little bit about the content that we post, positive content, results, progress, but also with that being said, you know, pick photos that are flattering for you. Pick photos that you like, that you're going to want to share with people, that you feel good about when you post, because that can definitely be felt through the photo. But even that, so I remember before I came into Herbalife, like very few people enhance their photos and add it to social media. And so when a photo is slightly enhanced, it can attract more people. It's just going to stand out on a timeline full of people who don't enhance their photos. So, you know, there's a few different applications that I use. I'm going to do a live demonstration of a few of the apps I use. Now, not attached to the exact apps that you use. You might have some really great ones that you like. Awesome. These just are the ones that I use, and I'm going to go ahead and share them in a minute. So with that being said, and again, you're